Action!
Oh, Sir Knight, save me from the wicked dragon.
Hey, don't worry, baby. I've got this length and it's all for you. Oh, he's getting nervous. Aha! And up there. I'll just put in some voiceovers. Okay, bring on the dragon. Cue the dragon, guys. Dragon on set. Oh, like a costume would ever look this convincing. And the worst part about this is that's a ruby dragon, arguably one of the most intelligent and dangerous enemies on this game. Man, it looks like the real thing. So now we're going to go into a little, not a quick time event, it's an active game where you have to block and strike and you've got life bars and things, which is another one of the kookinesses of the Final Fantasies that they seem to have let go of, which I really miss. And don't get me wrong, some of them were stupid and bad, but it's diversity, and diversity is key. They realise it's a real dragon and everybody runs away. Don't leave me here! And then we get to fight. It's not going to let me go. Gunblade. So, I think square blocks. Yeah, it does. So when it layers back like that, you want to block, and when it's open, you want to strike. Triangle. So, you don't want to get too greedy, because you need to always be ready to defend. And obviously, when you're attacking, you can't defend. So that's something to bear in mind. Also, he does much more damage than we do with our attacks. So you want to be really careful. Especially when you've not saved like me. So you'll notice I'm trying to wait for him to attack and he's not attacking. So I'm waiting to see if he rears. And then I'm attacking. Which you probably don't have to be this paranoid about it. But I choose to. Just because I don't want to lose. And it seems to be working so far. Kind of like psyching him out. Just wait a little bit, wait a little bit. I'm not mad. Ah, there we go. Oh, whoa, I held square and everything. What the fuck? That was weird. Maybe I should have just bashed triangle. Right, I think we can go into his menu now. Maybe not. Because we're going to have to fight this thing. And I can't remember if we level up off it. Which, I think circle goes to your menu. Oh, let me go to my menu, please. What the heck? Garrison Ward. Here they come. Like the Ginyu Force. Berta! Raccoon! Way! Please let me go see my junction in. Please! Oh, thank God, thank God. Hold on a second. Jesus. Oh, and I get to save too. Brilliant. So now I can be super paranoid. Junction in, then save. Right. So Laguna can't take any experience. Kiros can, big time. And Ward can. So that's not too unreasonable. Oh, I can't swap with anybody. God, you're breaking my balls. Oh, fuck off with the GF life! Like these guys, you can understand it a little bit. I'm not going to be using Mug, so might as well work on that. That's killing me. They're all doing it. Like, she's not so bad because, aside from... No, not that. I should really learn Move Fine too, because that's good for certain stuff later down the line. But it would be nice if you could set presets so that the GFs only learnt the stuff that's worth fucking learning. But that's just me. This music's great. So I'm curious if this dragon counts as a boss or not. it makes you wonder why I don't put it on a massive chain. Because he's already throwing a huge anchor, which doesn't make much sense in it at all, but... Like, how would you stay as fat as he is if you keep chasing after your anchor every time you throw it? Just, like, pull that shit back with your chain. Equally as unlikely. Save yourself some of that hassle. So this guy's gonna level. Nothing I can do. I don't know who that is. I think it might be Zell. But there's nothing I could do, so I've just got to deal with it. It was an inevitability, really, but it still sucks when it happens. If you look in the right of the screen, you can see the Lunatic Pandora, which is something that's going to be coming into play at the end of this disc. Obviously, this is back when it first arrived, or it turned up, or it was created. Don't want to spoil it, even though it's pretty confusing when you get the truth. What is this Connect thing? Is it you, Squall? Yeah, I was watching TV, bitch. Connect is just what I call it. It's when I use my special power. Oh, I know, I must be asleep. That's why I can't control it. I'm sorry, Squall, just let me use your spirit for a little while longer. Sleep rape! She ain't here either. If I may ask, what happened to this alone? She was kidnapped by Esthar soldiers. I've been trying all I can to get inside Esthar, but too damn locked. They were looking for a sorceress to the Esthar sorceress Adele. A successor, sorry. Yeah, exactly. Is she your daughter? No, but she's just so goddamn cute. Just the fairies. So anybody who's not noticed or who's not picked up on it yet, Laguna mentions fairies when he notices that something's not quite right. And those instances of things not being quite right are the moments when we're watching, when we're controlling. And he's come to call the phenomenon fairies, which is something we're going to find out a little bit later on. But that's pretty sad. But there's also the seeds right there in that dialogue for some of the more well thought out conspiracies in this game, and the conspiracy that Laguna is Squall's father, that he fathered a child with Rain. Rain is Squall's mother, and when she passed away, the child went to the orphanage, which is, you know, Squall's story. There's quite an extensive history of people saying that theory, they believe it to be true. Even, you know, some people even go as far as to say the reason why the Moombas in the prison confuse Squall for Laguna is because it's his son, because it's the same blood. Like, a lot of the times I just assumed it's because you controlled Laguna in the dream, so you and Laguna were linked, but I suppose there could be like a subtle undercurrent of, you know, paternity there. But it's an interesting theory. Interesting little thought. Squall and Laguna as models do look very similar as well. Extremely similar. That chair just there looks like one of the new analogs on the next gen consoles. Maybe a deer would know the whereabouts of the ship. Then I could see alone. Then maybe I can go back. I have an idea. I'm hungry. So it's always a little bit disconcerting when there's no music on moments like that. Because when the music does kick in, you're like, oh yeah, there's music in this game. Good music, no less. But I believe if we talk to Adia at Adia's house, she'll give us the whereabouts of the ship, and the whereabouts is literally, oh, it was last seen in Centra, which is where we are. And then you can find it. But the problem is, if you know where it is, it should be there anyway, you know. It's not like it should appear just because we will it to be so once we trip the desired switch, which I think is kind of lame. But it is game design, and it happens a lot, so you've got to be aware of that. I'm just kind of worried about this series, because YouTube's Content ID match has been really strict about cutscenes and things, and this playthrough so far has featured everything, and you know, these kind of playthroughs are going to become very difficult to do on YouTube now. Just one glance at my Injustice playthrough will tell you, you know, it's a shadow of its former self, because it doesn't make much sense, because the stuff I'm saying in between the fights that were happening over storyline that people aren't going to have any idea what they are. Selfie leveled up. I like Selfie too, but it's cool. I can get around the strategy I have on Ultimisia by using Mega Elixirs, because I'm going to show people that, because it's a really cheap but amazing strategy. And what I mean by that, for the people who know what they're doing with these games, it involves refining Bahamut's card into 100 Mega Elixirs, which is the most overpowered item on the game, pretty much, and then getting his card back for the people who hate refining unique cards. So there's a lovely little trick that you can do if you know what to do. And I say trick, it's in the game, so I don't think it's an exploit. Oh cool, look where we are, it's there. The ship has appeared because we willed it so we didn't have to talk to Matron. That's awesome. So now we can bump into it. That saved us some time. We meet again. I'm what my friends call Mr. Seaman. Get it? My name is Squall. We're seeds from Balam Garden. I'd like to speak to your leader. I'm in charge. State your business. Depending on what you say, we may ask you to leave immediately. I want to see alone. Impossible. Impossible. Can't be done. Can't be done. Not at all. Oh, I think I've got to go get a letter from her. Fuck. Yeah, I've got to go and get a letter that proves what we say is true. God, that's bullshit. You heard our leader? There's nothing more to discuss. I'm covered in white seed. Get it? Long time no see, sir. Oh, Watts and Zone. The goodies, Wedge and Biggs. Can't believe you're here, man. Everyone doing good, sir? After you guys left, the Galbadian buttheads came after us. We barely escaped to this boat. It was like awesome. Hey, it was a plan, damn it. You were whining like a big baby. We're gonna die. We're gonna die. Look who jumped in first. Numbnuts. Squall's questioning their survival instinct. Uh-oh. You son of a bitch! So, come on, easy, man, easy. She's not dead. They just, you know, they don't know what's wrong with her, that's all. And they're right, sir. Squall will never give up on her. Not before he at least dumps it in the clunge. We came here to get alone because there's a new evil force after her. If we can get alone and Renoa together, maybe we can get Renoa back. Know this to be true. She promised she would come back. We'll all have to free Timber together. Don't worry, sir. Alright, but I'm not gonna say it one more time. I am gonna say it one more time, actually. If something happens to Renoa again, I swear, I will swear. So who do I get magazine to? Not you. I believe we can get this guy a porno mag. Ah, I think I picked it up. Timber Maniacs? You finish reading it. It's kinda cool to watch the sea. You hardly ever get bored of it. I've heard of how to pilot the ship. I've learned how to pilot the ship. It's tough. Come on. Hey. Gets a bit lonely on the old seabird here. That's a girl next door, right? How'd you get it? So you can get a 25G maybe from him, but don't do that. Get him for free and he'll give you a card. I think it's the Angelo card he gives you. No, he gives you the Shiva card, of course. What am I on about? I'm an idiot. But there's another unique card. And the ship, I can't get down the ladder. There we go. I say ladder, it's a staircase. The staircase of infinite peril. But he doesn't believe us because we don't have this signed letter from Adia. Because obviously Adia, for all intents and purposes, is Ultimecia. She's the enemy. Ooh, holy. So this guy doesn't really trust us when we say, you know, Adia's back to normal, and I don't blame him. The only problem is we've now got to drive all the way back to drive all the way back, which RPGs, they just, sometimes, I don't get them.